So it's been a couple of days. It's been kind of like exciting. Today it was really nice. Went out, left town for a little bit, and I needed it. The sun was out. It was a beautiful, snowy winter day. The sky was like blue and stuff like that, so I had to take advantage of it. And then I went and got a facial, and it's been too long. And so, but my skin's glowing and I'm loving it so much. And then, there's a guy who runs the cameras, but he also uses like the playground policy. He's like the union, like, he's like, he's the one that makes his wishes. Like, he's like the genie at UPS. So like, and it's cool because like he really listens really well, like, to like complaints. Well, even if you don't have complaints, I usually don't have complaints, but he like takes in the like information and then he like processes it, and then he like gives you what like you want, not what you need, but you like want, and it like sticks around and it stays, and like no matter how much you talk about it or what you do and stuff, it doesn't leave. It's just like he's like a gift from like the higher ups. Like, I don't know how to explain it. And they announced that he was like coming in, but they didn't like exactly announce that it was him, you know. And I'm like, to this point, like, I'm like, there's like a small percentage that it might not actually be him, you know, but like how they made it. So like, to me personally, he's like the most important individual on the planet, you know, because if it wasn't for him, I would not have been able to do as much as I have done for Fargo and for our country and all that stuff, because he is like literally my genie, you know, and I don't know how to explain it any other way. And like, so they announced it and I'm just like, okay, you know, but they announced it like he was somebody else's boss and stuff like that, and I'm just like, okay, whatever, you know. It's like, I know, like, you know, whatever. And so he came in and I'm just like, oh, you know, and so he showed up and stuff and like that, and I wasn't even really like going to talk to him and stuff like that. But I'm just like, you know what, I'm gonna throw on my weak backbone, even though in the past before COVID, that was my backbone, because no matter wherever I walked into, I always got a job just because of who I was. But nowadays, people don't like that. And so I walked up to him, you know, and he's really cute. Like, really, really cute. I was not expecting that. But totally off subject. But I know they really want me to say that because I didn't go to UPS looking for a husband. But he's been married. For 6 years. So it makes me wonder if he's really married. But I had a trip on and I say that stuff just because everybody thinks my candle business, that soy wax inside of it is something that isn't quote unquote ashes, because you know we have to like dissect what everything is, and this is just wax or ashes, not the other stuff. So it is what it is. And but my camera spider dude, he is unrealistic on his appearances. But I'm sure he'll be around. Apparently he's from Atlanta, even though they said that he's from Sioux Falls, and then I was like, no. And then I got that to somebody else, and he's like, it's really from Atlanta, and I'm just like, so it's with an A. And Sioux Falls. You guys are all saying the same thing, that he doesn't have a home. He sleeps outside in a snowbank. So what is it? Oh, but either way, you know, he's not mine. But I really am grateful that I get to meet him, and I feel really special right now. And he does good. He does really good for UPS, and no matter what, we should keep him around.